Now, hundreds of people have been quarantined inside the Xinhua Distribution Centre. The building has been shut down as hundreds of workers found inside the building are displaying symptoms of COVID-19. Our reporter Karinda Jagmohan spoke to a provincial government spokesperson on this story.
Well, first and foremost, the MEC for Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Nomsa Tubengube, has expressed their appreciation to all law enforcement agencies, the leadership in the province for moving with speed in terms of dealing with this complaint. She received the complaint yesterday morning. Immediately, after receiving the complaint, she met with the provincial commissioner of police as well as other law enforcement agencies. She handed over the complaint to the law enforcement agencies for further investigation. More importantly, the MEC has emphasized that all categories of staff in the department must work in an integrated fashion with all government departments in terms of processing these complaints that we are receiving. Over the past few weeks, we've been dealing with complaints. The MEC has set aside time to process these complaints. Where there is a need for the department to deal with a complaint, she appoints senior officials to deal with the complaint. Where there is a need to hand over a complaint to other authorities and departments, she does that. And more importantly, you'll recall that last week the MEC issued a statement appealing to the owners of buildings to ensure that workers are protected. She has described workers as a special resource that must be protected because over the next few weeks we will have to grow the economy of the province. And she says workers are going to be very instrumental in ensuring that we contribute towards the national GDP. That has been a message from the MEC. She then appealed to the owners of buildings to make sure that the buildings are sanitized and that the workers are given masks so that they are protected from this coronavirus. The complaint that we received was very concerning. That is why the MEC had to move with speed to hand over this complaint to the law enforcement agencies. We can also confirm that, again, an integrated approach, which the MEC has been emphasizing, has been adopted and used to actually deal with what is happening inside. Though I cannot confirm what is happening inside, but I can appreciate the speed in which this complaint is being processed.
Mr. Sibia, I understand that, of course, that information is still coming out from what's happening inside with various departments, but can you perhaps confirm with us the number of people here and maybe just, what work were they doing inside?
Well, as I indicated earlier on, the complaint has been handed over to law enforcement agencies and the health professionals. They are better placed, to give you a blow-by-blow account in terms of what is happening inside. I cannot give you detail, Safe to say, the MEC appreciates the fact that the whole complaint is being processed and the relevant authorities have taken over. And as we speak, she's in Utugela district as the champion of Operation Suguma Sake. She's dealing with other complaints, She has said to all categories of staff, we need to bridge the gap between the department and the people on the ground. So this is what is happening today. And she appreciates, the fact that the people of this province has confidence in the department and in the government of the province. That is why they are sending all these complaints with the hope that these complaints are going to be processed. So we can also reiterate the point that, moving forward, the campaign, which she calls Zero Tolerance Against Price Hiking, will be sustained. She will be visiting retail shops. There are shop owners who have been arrested. Others are being prosecuted in terms of the criminal prosecution. Yesterday we were in Chatsworth. The pensioners were complaining bitterly about the prices that have been hiked, and there is an investigation that is underway. People are going to be prosecuted in terms of the violation of all the regulations as articulated by the leadership in the province as well as at national level.